Modes of DNA replication. So here three models were suggested: conservative, semi-conservative and dispersive. So which was the perfect mode of DNA replication and how did we came to know about? So we came to know by the experiment conducted by Michelson and Stahl. Modes of replication were proposed before the mode of replication, that is semi-conservative, was been proven by the experiment of Michelson and Stahl in 1958 using heavy isotopes of nitrogen N15 and E. coli. Here we can see the suggested models. So in the first generation, when these DNAs are replicated, so what do we see here? In these three different situations, we are seeing that there are three different things. So what are those here? In the first case, the original parent DNA remains the same and then the new DNA is synthesized. Yes. Now in the second case, we will see that the parental DNA is going to get separated and the other two red color DNA that is shown here are the new DNA strand which are being synthesized complementary to the original DNA strand. Now see in the third case, the parental DNA breaking down into several different pieces and then those gaps are filled with the newly synthesized DNA. Yes, so now we'll see what happened in the second generation. So in the second generation of replication, in the first case, here parental position. So parental DNA conserved as it is and the rest of the DNA strand are now being synthesized newly. Now in the second case, the blue strand are in the 2 position and kept as it is. Yes, as in the first cycle, we had a hybrid of the old parental and new parental strand and those two have separated and then the other two complementary newly synthesized DNA were formed here. Now in the third case, that is dispersive mode, same situation as the previous generation. Here we can see the DNA was broken down and the newly synthesized DNA were patched up in between. So these are the three different modes of DNA replication. If we'll see first conservative. So why conservative? Because here parental DNA is being conserved as it is. So it was named as conservative mode of replication. Now semi-conservative. Why semi-conservative? Because here one parental strand is preserved and the other parental strand is being newly synthesized. You can see dispersive. Why dispersive? As DNA is broken into several pieces and the gaps are filled with the newly synthesized DNA. So here, which one is the correct mode of DNA replication? So that is the semi-conservation is the correct mode of replication. Now we know it. Yes. So that was proven by the Michelson and Stahl experiment. So that we will discuss in the next lecture in detail.